Hi there, we're going to talk a little bit about perfecting that single leg squat, or if this is what you're aiming for, it is the pistol squat. So we have to start where we are with our body. Don't push it too far because remember we're dealing with a vulnerable joint, that's the knee. So you need to be ready for the next move. If you push too soon, you're going to injure yourself and it's not going to be worth it. All right. So we start nice and high, and I think it goes without saying, by this point we should be quite good at a squat. All right, so we should be able to squat with both legs. You can start high and then squat that full range quite nicely. If you are there, then we're ready to pick a foot up off the ground. We're going with body weight rather than holding lots of big heavy weights. So this is your calisthenics. So we're going to sit down on a seat, something nice and high, but you're picking one leg up off the ground. So we're sitting down with control. Try not to slam down. And the same again to come back up again. If you're struggling to come back up, go down the way. So we call that our negatives. And then you can tap that toe there to bring yourself back up. But don't put the full foot in the ground if you can help it. And over time, you'll stop having to use that toe. All right, so go for between 5 and 10. If you feel like you've got that, but you're not quite ready to drop the height of the seat that you're using yet, you can progress by picking up a dumbbell or something heavy if you've got something in the house. Hold it nice and close to your chest and do the same thing. So from here, we might need to then tap the toe down again. Don't worry about it. Just go through that process that you did before until you're finding it really nice, quite straightforward, and then you can get rid of this and go a little bit lower. So you would get a lower box. So we'll just chuck that out of the way. We don't need that anymore. We'll get something a little bit lower and we do exactly the same thing. So we're coming in, we're coming down. You might feel that, again, you need to tap your toe down initially, but that's okay. It's worth it. You're going lower, coming back up again. And once you find that quite easy, you can go back in again with the dumbbell and you can continue to reduce and reduce and reduce the height. All right. Once you get to the point where you've reduced it as much as you can, but you still can't quite pistol squat on your own, don't worry about it. We'll use a wall first. So we're going to use the wall. We've got that as our guidance down. You might just want to stop here at the negatives initially and come back up with both feet, helping yourself up any way that you would normally. So you're coming down in your negatives with the wall of support until you get to the point where you feel quite confident. You've got the wall of support, you can come down and then you can come back up again. Okay. And I guess the finale would be no wall support, but you need to be really confident that you're able to do this. Again, you can start with negatives. So you can go down to negatives and then stop and help yourself back up again. So you're just chipping away, and this is the process or the continuum that we're going to go through until you're at the point where you're able to come down nice control, and then back up again. And you want to hold your hands somewhere nice and close because at some point you're going to pop a dumbbell in here. So we don't want to be flailing around and using the hands like that. And again, just make sure that we're not feeling any pain in the knee. Any pain in the knee at all, you've gone too far. You don't want to push it because if you injure that knee, you might not come back from that. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're really, really careful. We do our warm-ups and we don't push through before we're ready. So that is your single leg squats or your pistol squats. So good luck with that. As I said, no pain in the knee. If you've got knee injuries, do not attempt this. And go with your body. Don't push too soon. If you push too soon, you're just going to end up backtracking, and you might not ever get there. So take it bit by bit. Consistency is key. You can do this. If you need any help, just comment or reach out to me. You know where I am. Okay, good luck.